property theft and illegal possession. It is very difficult to understand the laws by the police, local authorities, lawyers or the judges, such as the Transfer of Property Act, Hindu Succession Act, and the Transfer of Property Act. What happens to the property when a Hindu female dies? Now, according to the section 15, it goes to sons, daughters and the remaining husband. The property can be divided with the family members' settlement or a probate carried out by an estate office or by applying to the civil courts for the partitioning decree. And while the partitioning case is pending, no single member of the family is entitled to sell their part of the share to any stranger outside the family. And also, no member can hand over the possession of the property to any person outside the family. The courts can decide to sell the property by auction within the family or into the public. While the case is pending in the court, any member of the family is not entitled to sell their individual shares to any person outside the family or any kind of stranger, which is completely illegal. And the people, those who purchase these shares of one single individual of that family, being a stranger, is also committing a crime under the Transfer of Property Act. The local police must be aware of these laws: the Transfer of Property Act, the Partitioning Act and the Hindu Succession Act. The police must investigate all these documents, whether they are prepared according to these laws or not, and should restore the possession of the property to the rightful owners, those who belong to that family, and the property has not been transferred yet. Whenever the police investigate these papers, such as sale deed or will or power of attorney, and even when these documents are on official judicial papers, but they do not prove the authenticity of these documents because no laws has been followed while preparing these documents. They do not consider the Partitioning Act, Hindu Succession Act or the Transfer of Property Act. Due to the ignorance of police officers, they cannot distinguish those documents. They see they are on a stamp paper, but do they stand any law in it? No. They have no legal knowledge and they cannot consult their legal advisors. They just look at the papers and sometimes a little bit of bribery from the trespassers, and they allow them to keep the possession, and the rightful owner becomes the victim. They are no good. Advocates are no good. Same way on the traffic. So, bad luck to India. All you see is a greed, corruption and no respect for the law in India. How can a sensible person can ever think to go back to India or to start an industry or any other business? Thank you.